Welcome back to the PB&Jack podcast. I'm your host, Payne Burdett.
And I'm your second host, Jackson Ewing.
Wait, Jack, we had to let the... Wait, oh. Okay, I just turned on the sound effect for where the crowd goes wild. So, basically now we're like... It gives us the appearance that like people are watching and that people care about our podcast, when in all reality no one's watching or caring.
We give them an illusion. There's no one actually there. Ho ho ho.
Speaking of which, of like I guess people watching our podcast, we're starting to expand to where our podcast is. We finally are on iTunes now. It took us a whole 3 days, I think. That was tough. That was difficult.
And by us, he means him.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It literally took like 30 seconds to like copy and paste the link. So
paste the link.
Yeah, so like we're trying to get. So then obviously I'm still gonna try to get on Google Play. It's kind of like our next big platform we want to get onto.
I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, but then it's safe. Our podcast is safe through Spreaker. It's currently on iTunes. It is now on Stitcher, which is another it's like a podcast thing, kind of like Apple Podcasts. But I think it's an app. I think it's probably on Google Play in the App Store. But then you can also just look it up on your computer too. So we're starting to expand our horizons, and I think we are on another podcast platform, but I forget which one. Because there's like a lot of little podcast platforms that people podcast on. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Enough advertising for ourselves, Peyton.
Enough
we got conversation
self-advertising
to go to.
Yes. Jack has like a hypothetical question for me, so Jack, just go for it.
Hypothetical questions are fun. So,
Yes.
Peyton, what if everyone had super hearing?
Like, hypothetically speaking?
Hypothetically speaking, everyone could hear people from long distances.
I feel like that'd be terrible. Like that might be the worst thing ever. Well, because okay, maybe it wouldn't be terrible. It just means that people couldn't gossip. So that's probably actually a good thing. Because you can't
gossip.
You can't talk behind someone's back if they can hear you talking behind your back. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like that. So yeah, I feel like it could only lead to people getting in trouble. I don't know
People
what
get in trouble, but you could use it. Military people could use it, get intel maybe,
That's
find
true.
people, listen to people.
But then the enemy could do the same thing.
Yeah, but you also hear everybody's conversation if you're out in public or at a public restaurant. So just hear someone talking about what they're gonna get for dinner, or how Jeremy is gonna freaking. I don't know. Jeremy's gonna
do something bad or something. I don't know.
Do something bad.
Break up with his girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Break up with his girlfriend.
Freaking Jeremy.
Man, Jeremy.
Don't trust Jeremy.
So you'll be able to hear a lot of conversations, but do you think everyone would be fine with that? They'd get accustomed to it over time. Oh yeah, okay. Everyone.
I mean, yeah, you'd probably adjust to it
having
eventually. I don't know. It's kind of a weird hypothetical question because I can never see that ever happening in real life. Which is why I guess that's probably why it's a hypothetical question. But I don't know. I'd have to see it to see how it would play out. I feel I don't know.
Would we use Discord and stuff like that if we had to? Skype, phones.
Could you
messages?
list? Would it kind of be you can choose to hear certain conversations that are far away? And so basically,
I feel if you train to, you can choose to focus, your eyes can focus, but then again, I don't know. Your eyes and your ears are differently.
Because I feel
you can definitely listen to a certain conversation through your ears. If you're you can hear certain voices, you can pick those out within crowds.
Yeah, because I feel if I had super hearing, I'd be walking out in a crowd, and I would just my eardrums would just be exploding. But unless you could train yourself. Yeah, that's why it's hypothetical.
Yeah. That's why it's hypothetical.
And then you could listen to Jeremy when he breaks up with his girlfriend. Jeremy kind of reminds me of it was Phineas and Ferb, right? The TV show.
Oh gosh.
He reminds so there's Phineas and Ferb, but then they had their sister Candace. It wasn't Jeremy Candace's crush / boyfriend. Yeah.
Yep, that's Jeremy.
He had shaggy.
First name I thought of.
He had shaggy hair. He kind of looked like Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Oh gosh. Scooby Doo and Shaggy, same person. Ugh. That's the biggest crossover yet.
Dude, I would like pay $20 to see that movie in like IMAX. To watch like have like a Phineas and Ferb and Scooby Doo
3D.
crossover. Dude, could you imagine Perry the Platypus and Scooby Doo just like kicking butt together?
That'd be awesome, actually.
Granted, Perry the
Super
Platypus would be
Saiyan
kicking butt,
Shaggy.
but then like
Shaggy
Scooby would be like,
instinct.
eating snacks the whole time, so maybe not.
You're probably right. Anyway, back to that hypothetical world we
Hypothetical,
live
yeah,
in.
we kind of like went off topic for a second.
Would
Hypothetical
deaf
world.
people, like, would there still be deaf people, or would people with hearing,
Or would they
like,
or
hearing
would,
problems, would they just like be dumbed down to
like
regular people, like just hear like regularly? I guess.
I mean, I think deaf people would probably still be deaf. I would think,
Yeah.
because logic in a hypothetical world.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sure like over time you could like lose hearing. Because like as people get older, especially like they start to like lose their hearing. So I'm sure that'll like also come into play. But probably like it wouldn't be as bad to the point where you'd be like, "Hey, Grandpa," and he'd be like, "Huh?" Like,
What?
yeah, it'd probably never get to that. I wouldn't think if you had like super hearing.
Okay. Hearing aids would. Would you
But-
need
but-
hearing aids if you wanted to hear like everyone else did though if you got older?
That's true. That's actually good. That's a fair question. Or would hearing aids like go out of business?
How about like headphones? Would headphones be too much for you to hear, or would you still be able to hear at like the same sounds except you just hear it further away?
Well, you'd probably still use headphones. That way, like other people couldn't. Well, I guess.
I guess. Would you have to? Ooh, I bet you have to find like some soundproof like headphones. You know, like people have soundproof rooms.
Yeah. Because
They're,
like I mean, there are
extra
like
soundproof.
quote unquote noise canceling headphones, but like that cancels out 99% of the noise around you, something like that.
Yeah,
But that'd basically be useless.
that would be useless.
So I don't know.
Huh.
I feel like would it make like loud things like if someone were to like shoot a gun, would it just
Shoot a
like
gun.
make that even like I feel like you would just like your eardrums would explode.
That's the
it's
thing.
unless you use it like a superpower, and so like you can only use it when you want to.
Oh, like you decided just.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, can you like
So, I don't know.
decide when you want to hear something? Would it be harder to ignore someone?
That's true. Like, what if like someone you're talking to, like you just
Or
sick
what
and
if,
tired of
like-
talking to them?
What if we could just like have the ability to turn off our hearing if we wanted to? Like
Be kinda
over
nice.
age, we just lose that ability, so people just get hearing aids.
Oh. I wouldn't mind
Like,
being able to
I
like,
don't want
turn
to
off
talk.
my hearing.
I don't want to deal with this situation, conversation. Just turn it off. Like, yes, my own
Yeah.
fortress.
No, well,
Be nice.
I don't, yeah. I feel like that'd be like a weird superpower to have. You have like Superman, Hearing Man.
Superman.
I don't know.
Here, man, ear man, hearing
Yeah.
troubles throughout the city blocks.
See, whenever like people do talk about superpowers, though, it's always like I'd either A want to fly, or B be super strong, or like C want to teleport, or invisibility, or like the four big superpowers. I feel like everyone picks.
That's.
But if you
Those
think about
those
it,
would be really cool.
that-
but
yeah, that's
taking-
probably because like the coolest ones. Most people
Yeah.
pick flying, but that's just because flying's
Maybe.
awesome. Like I would probably pick flying, to be honest.
Have you ever just wanted like flown in your dreams?
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like the coolest thing ever.
One time I was Spider-Man in a dream. Well, I was like kind of Spider-Man. Like you know how like Spider-Man like whips out his hands and like
His web.
yeah, like his web base like do it a certain way. I was doing that in my dream, and so I'd like throw my arm forward, but only like sometimes it'd work. So I'd be standing out of the wall like throwing my arm as hard as I can, doing the sign and everything. It only worked like one out of every like 30 throws. I was getting so mad at myself. Then I woke up. So
Oh man.
Jack, I know like
I'm sorry, Peyton.
like we've talked and you've had some like crazy dreams. Do you want to like explain one of them? Because like none of my dreams are exciting and I don't like remember them.
I've had crazy dreams. I knew I'd have crazy dreams. It's just like I can't explain them.
Yeah.
They're vivid, but I can't explain what's going on.
No, I for sure. Like I have dreams. I remember where I'm like hanging out with minions. But,
Oh
like, I can't-
gosh.
Yeah, minions suck.
All right.
But
All right, let's.
I don't know.
Okay, I think I have one. We
Go for
were
it.
at some sort of like summer camp.
Okay.
You might have been there. It was in this really tree forest. This forest with a lot of trees in there. Like paths, and there's a little hill with the
So it's like
cabins
a
on them.
wilderness type camp,
Yeah.
something like that.
So I'm like walking around campgrounds.
Okay.
I think I see Harrison Wells from The Flash there. I'm pretty
Like the
sure.
original Harrison Wells, like HR, or like, I guess they're all the same
It's
person.
the original
Like
wheelchair
the
man.
original. Oh, is he in a wheelchair?
Yeah, but he can stand
Ooh.
up. So he's
Yeah,
like in a
yeah.
wheelchair. It's like, hello there. I'm like, oh hi. So I don't know how, but I think
Mhm.
I get into one of the cabins. I sleep and I fall into a hole, and all of a sudden I'm like in a car garage. Like one of those parking garages. Yeah, I'm in the
Yeah.
bottom of a parking garage.
It's one of those dreams that
All of
like
a
literally
sudden,
just like you go to random places at random times because why not?
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of
dreams are weird
those.
like that.
And there's this like person driving this truck, like, just like following me. I'm walking
Mhm.
down, like, what's going on? It starts charging at me, going, and I jump out
So
of
is
the
this
way.
like a nightmare?
Whoa, man! It's not really a nightmare,
Like a
but like it's
thriller
not scary. It's a
dream?
thriller type of
It's a
movie.
thriller, yeah.
Yeah, have you ever seen Steven Universe?
I have not.
Anyway, like the weird gems, like the garnet, amethyst, and pearl. Ew, kind of weird. Like garnet
Uh-huh.
lady was there driving the things. Like, get in, man. I was like, okay, let's go. All of a sudden, there's a big thing chasing us, I guess, and we like crash through the wall and go boom, and we like I tumble out of there. I'm like, whoa, what the heck? That kind of hurt.
This
And
is
I see,
intense.
and I see people from our high school,
Huh.
like, kind of like tied up on this
Ooh.
mountain of all the trophies.
Like they're taking
They won over
hostage?
this year. Yeah, like kind of taken hostage, but like tied up on like this
Oh.
mound of trophies our school has won over the years. And Harrison
All
was
like
like,
three of them?
well, all like three of them. There's a lot of them in my dream. And Harrison Wells was there. He was like, well, look at what you've done. I have won. He's a poet.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I'm assuming that's what he said. He said something like that. He was giving his
Uh-huh.
old little villainous speech of
Yeah,
how
of course.
good
Why
has
not?
lost. And then I woke up and I was like, whoa, that was trippy.
Dang it, I lost, yeah.
Dang it, I lost. I mean, those types of dreams are really fun
Mm-hmm.
to remember and think about, but I don't know.
Yeah. I've had like dreams before where like someone I know will do something either A, really weird, or B, really mean. And like I'll see them like a couple of days later and I'll see them and like all I can think about is like how much of a jerk they were in my dream. And I was like, ew, them?
So
Ew.
you can never forgive them.
Yeah, I mean I forget about it, like the next day, but like I don't know, it's just really weird.
Have you ever just like been doing completely nothing or something and you just remember like a random dream that you've had?
No. I've not.
Oh wow. It happens to me like every once in a while. When I'm
Mhm.
put in a certain situation, I'm like, okay, blah blah blah. I'm thinking about something. This kind of feels familiar. Like, holy crap, that was a dream. Happened so long ago.
Yeah, I feel like I get deja vu sometimes from like dreams. Like I'll see something happen in real life and be like, I swear that happened in one of my dreams, you know?
I know. That's why I love dreaming so much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes. Sometimes it's like
I hate
a letdown.
nightmares. Yeah.
Nightmares. It's been a while since I've had a nightmare actually.
Yeah, me too. Thank goodness. Like nightmares, I used to have, so I would have like different kinds of nightmares. All the time as a kid, I would have these nightmares where, I think I've told you this before, but I had like a couple bobbleheads up on like the top
Oh,
of my
yeah.
dresser. And like I'd like wake up and like I'd wake up, quote unquote. And like the bobbleheads would like start talking to me. And like the bobbleheads they weren't like mean, but they were just kind of like angry and they would just talk to me. And so I would just like talk to them back and it scared the crap out of me. And so that's why like I would start sleeping under covers because then I would know like, okay, if I wake up and I'm not under my covers, then that means it's a dream. But if I'm under my covers and then I like, lift up my covers, that means it's not a dream. But what happened is, and then I would start having dreams where I wake up under the covers and I lift up the covers and the bobblehead's like, hey there. And it,
Oh
was just,
gosh.
it would scare it scared the living daylights out of me. So that's why
So were those like reoccurring dreams you had?
yeah, I was like, yeah, I probably had those dreams like at least 15 times when I was a kid. They happened.
Oh,
They
gosh.
happened in my old house. So I moved in second grade to the house I'm at now, but all those dreams
Okay.
happened like before second grade, I guess technically. It was just so scary.
I've had like scary dreams that I don't even know why were scary to me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
We're like in the upstairs of our old house, and for some reason, there's just like a suit with
Mhm.
pants. Just a suit with pants. And it would like move on its own without anyone moving it. It's just doing its own little gestures and thing, and I got freaking scared. It
That's more
scared
like
the
weird
living
than scary.
daylights out
Yeah.
of me. I know, but it just terrified me. This suit, white shirt, and this pants,
Mm-hmm.
just alive, doing its own thing. I'm not sure if it was talking to me or anything. It was just
Yeah.
freaky.
Well,
Like, that's not supposed to be happening!
yeah, like I hate. So sometimes like I'll have like nightmares and I know it's a nightmare because like I'll like wake up and like everything is like just feels dark. Oh, actually, you know what would scare me? And every now and then I still have these dreams. Is like I know I'd be in a nightmare when I'd wake up. I'd go to my lights and I'd try to turn on the light switch, but the lights wouldn't come on, and then I'd freak out because I knew I was having
Oh,
a nightmare. And then
gosh.
like some creepy dude would either start talking to me, or like this like creepy like man-looking figure would like start chasing after me, and everything was
Uh,
like dark because I couldn't turn on the lights. And like I would think I would hear like my dad walking down the stairs, but it wouldn't be my dad. It'd be something else creepy. I used to have terrible nightmares.
wow, that's kind of terrifying,
But like it
actually.
would all start because I would go to turn on my light switch and the lights wouldn't come on
Is that when you knew you
after
like
I wake up.
having a
I'd be
nightmare?
like, crap, I'm about to yeah. So I like during most of my nightmares because like they were all recurring. Like I'd have a nightmare, not like something would happen at the beginning of the nightmare. And I was like, yep, I'm in a nightmare. Crap.
Huh.
So yeah, that was
Did you? Yeah, I never had a man nightmares. But I've had those like weird dreams where like things don't make sense.
mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of chill with it. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a tray of food in one of my dreams. Like, oh, cool, the tray of
Yeah.
food. Let's pick this up. Just wait, I can't pick this up. My hands are going right through it. I want to eat this food, and I can't pick it up. Why can't I pick it up? And those dreams are just disappointing more than scary. It's just like let down. Like
yeah.
man.
But then I've also had dreams where like these aren't really I wouldn't call them nightmares, but like either A, I would do something stupid that I'd get in trouble, or like most recently I had a dream where like I would get in my car and I totally forgot how to drive, and so I'd be driving and I'd like would just crash into cars everywhere, and I'd like hit light
Oh
posts,
gosh.
and then I'd get in like super big trouble, and then I'd wake up the morning and I'd be like, okay, none of that happened, it was just a dream, but like in my dream I didn't know it was a dream, and so I just assumed like my life was over. I've had a lot of those kind of dreams.
And then you try to put on the light, and you're like, oh no, it's not working.
And then my bobblehead start talking to me, and it's game over.
In those dreams, though, you're like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I know
Yeah,
I
like
want to do this,
yeah, like
but
I know I would never do
it
that, but
feels so
like
real.
yeah, and so I just kind of
It's like going to school without your pants on or underwear.
I
Like,
have had
why am I even here?
yeah, I have had a few of these dreams. Like when my sister would, most of them came from like whenever my sister she did gymnastics, and so like almost every day we'd have to take her to practice like after school. It's like
Mm.
I'd have like dreams. I'd be walking in, and then I'd like look down, and then I wouldn't have underwear on. But then like I knew it was I guess I kind of knew it was a dream. So in my head I'd be like thinking and like basically praying like come on pants just appear, pants just appear, pants just appear. And I'd walk in the door, and then pants would and like I'd have like jeans on me. That was a dream I had, and I was like, oh nice, it worked.
Lucid dreaming.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of lucid dreaming. I don't
That
know.
would be really cool to like take control of your dreams. Like, oh yeah, I'm dreaming. Watch this, guys. I can fly so very
Mhm.
high. It's like really difficult to master, though.
Yeah, no, there's like classes on like how to.
They
lucid
actually have
dreaming.
classes.
Well, I know. Well, I know like you can like learn how to lucid dream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be kind of hard to demonstrate that to
Yeah.
someone. I don't think you can actually demonstrate that.
The one kind of dream I would never want to have is like the ones where like you wake up but you can't move and you can't like do anything basically. Like you're like frozen.
You're like sleep paralysis.
Is that what the dream's called? Sleep paralysis? I'm not sure.
Well, that's like a condition people have. Like you can like wake up, but
Yeah.
you're completely conscious, but you just can't move or do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, I would never. Yeah, cause like A, that would just creep me out not being able to move. But then some people they like, I guess the best way to describe is like they hallucinate basically, and so they like hallucinate demons or something. Or, like,
Whoa.
these really like creepy things, and they can't move and do anything about it. Like that would like scare the crap out of me. Like
Oh, that's
I
kinda
would
scary.
I would like cry so badly. I get scared pretty easily.
Here's a question.
But yeah.
So,
Shoot.
have you ever been? I'm pretty sure you've been sick at least once in your life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ever like try to go to sleep, but you're
Hmm.
kind of half awake? So like you dream that things are happening inside your room. They're just kind of like unordinary. Like for example, I was like I had a
For example.
fever one night,
Okay.
and I was under my covers. I was like kind of dreaming. I'm on my bunk bed. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
why are people in my room like playing golf? Like,
Huh.
come on. And, like you were there, some other people were there from school, and like, come on, Jack, play golf with us. Like, nah, man, I'm sleeping in my bed here. Can't you see?
Yeah. Clearly. No,
Yeah.
I've had dreams where like, I guess like maybe during the day or something, I'll like kind of like I guess I'll daydream sometimes. I'll be like so tired and like lay down, and I'll like have this like super like deep storyline of a dream, and then I'll wake up, but it'll only be like it'll like have been like 3 minutes since I fell asleep, but it'll have like this super
Wow.
complex dream that felt like it lasted forever, not forever, but longer than 3 minutes.
Sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think dreams are really cool in my opinion. It's just there's so much that could happen. So many possibilities.
Have you ever like? I guess this happened more so when I was younger. Had like a really awesome dream. Like one time, I had this like amazing dream. It was the best thing ever. But it ended. But it, like I feel like the story didn't end. And so like all day I was like praying. And I was like, come on, just please, just let me have, just let me have that dream again. Just, come on, just let the dream continue.
I feel
And
like I've
then
done the same
it
thing.
didn't. Yeah, yeah, I was just like wanted so badly for me to have like the same dream again.
Nah, you'll get there,
And
man.
then nope, that was like 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Hey, you still have the rest of your life to get there.
That's right.
It'd be cool if things you
Mhm.
painted came to life. Like, what if you just painted a dog and it came to life? It jumped out of the porch. You're like, hey, man. I'm like, whoa!
I would have an ugly looking dog.
Oh, gosh. I'll
Yeah.
take a thought.
On second thought, never mind. Yeah.
These abominations of a dog
Well,
and cats and weird demons.
would you ever like? I guess like as a kid, I'd kind of like. I feel like I was a pretty creative kid. Not just like brag or anything. So like what I would do is like I would always like have these stories in my head about.
Yeah.
Did you ever? So I guess the one thing that really stands out to me is this is like, it's like a second life that I had. That I, like act out in like my free time, mainly in probably like the shower. I think, because what else do you do in the shower besides think? This was like third and fourth grade, I think, roughly. Do you remember the TV show Ninjago? That was on. I think it was on Cartoon
Oh
Network.
my goodness, it was.
So basically, I just had this whole universe planned out where I was the red dude, and then a couple like my school friends were like the other ninjas or whatever, and we would save the world. But because I was like a third/fourth grader, it always ended with me like getting the girl. Like I would always have a girlfriend because I was cool.
I see.
So the only thing I really remember, like specifically, is that one time me and one of the other ninjas, we had argument over whose girlfriend was better, and then so like beat them up in like my second life. And then I was like, and then he was like, "Wow, you're so strong," and I'm like, "Yeah, now you know," something like that.
Wow, you're so strong. I know. I didn't want to have to do that.
Yeah. So
But
that's
you
kind of
are.
like I would have like I would have like other scenarios like that.
That's funny.
Just like keep me from being
I
bored.
think
But that's like the one that stands out to me.
Lego Ninjago.
Lego Ninjago.
I don't like those shows.
I really like
was-
Ninjago, but
I don't really
don't-
get like into a whole lot of Legos. Or like Duck Dynasty. Remember when you guys like Duck Dynasty a whole lot?
I never watched Duck Dynasty.
I'm
To
sure
be honest.
you didn't, but
Like our whole friend group, because I don't know that Duck Dynasty kind of
friend
came out. Yeah, because we were like, I guess at that point you and I were both kind of a part of the friend group, but also like not really. Because I think at that point
Nah.
I had started to sit with the other people,
Mm.
started to sit with other kids.
Yeah.
But I do remember Duck Dynasty being like this huge thing with like a lot of people in our class, not just like our friend group, quote unquote. But
Yeah.
like,
A lot of people thought Duck Dynasty was really cool. I was like, what's Duck
Yeah.
Dynasty? It's like these duck collars.
yes,
I
with
don't
big
know.
beards. Yep. They got famous for making duck calls, basically, and having big beards.
Huh.
So yeah,
I still understand it.
yeah. I do remember that being. I'm like losing my voice. I do remember that just being like a huge thing, though.
I do. People would say, what they say something, Jack? Like, hey, Jack. Oh no.
I remember.
That's what they said. They said, hey, Jack.
Some people would,
like that.
yeah, I remember that, but I also remember they'd call everything a heifer, like a little heifer.
Oh my, you heifer.
Yeah. So I guess like, yeah, our class. So since we like were in like such like a small class, we'd always have like trends. Because I remember in like first grade, there's like this huge like Pokemon. I guess
Silly
first and
bands?
second grade, there was like a huge Pokemon and Bakugan trend. But then in second grade, there was also a huge silly band trend.
I thought I was the only guy who was like Pokemon. Like, oh man, I love Pokemon. No one else loves it.
Yeah, well,
that's 'cause
we didn't play the card, but we had it on our DS, and so we like would talk about it all the time. Even though like Pokemon was banned, although Pokemon was like not allowed at our school, basically, because it was like evil or something. I don't remember why, but and then like I'm trying to remember like third and fourth grade, like what some like the big Minecraft actually.
Minecraft was the
Minecraft
biggest
Pocket
in fourth
Edition.
grade.
Yes, fourth, third, and
wow.
less so third grade, but especially fourth grade. And then fifth grade and sixth grade was Clash of Clans.
It was Clash of Clans and Call of Duty.
Clash of Clans. Yeah. Fifth grade was more Clash of Clans. Sixth grade was Call of Duty. The Clash of Clans was both years. Yeah, because we had. I remember we made for one day we were shallow kids, and so we made a Call of Duty table, and you were only allowed to sit at it if you played Call of Duty, because we were dirtballs.
Wow.
Yeah, but that lasted literally one day. So.
Yep.
Call of Duty happened, and then seventh grade. Seventh grade is when like you, me, and like a couple of our other nerd friends got really into yo-yos, but that wasn't like a school thing. That was just like us five losers who like obsessed with yo-yos. Wasn't that all your fault? Did you like bring in one yo-yo?
It was all my fault.
And then everyone just got
because
like,
I was watching GMM. Red and Link were doing yo-yo tricks. Like, man, I love
Yes.
yo-yos. How come I don't have one? So I was like, hey guys, look what I got. Wow,
And
that's
then we
cool,
were like,
Jack. We gotta
yeah.
get one too. I was
and
like,
so we all got yo-yos, but then all the yo-yos we got were better than yours. No offense.
something like that. Yeah. Lame.
But then like, I guess last year Fortnite was kind of like a big trend, but that was like a worldwide trend.
Yeah, it was a
But
worldwide
that was like
trend.
a big thing in our class. Like I played Fortnite with a lot of kids in our class.
You did. I not so much. I would
This
probably
year-
would play a whole lot if Matthias, my little brother, didn't ruin it for me.
Yeah, your little brother grinded that game.
At Mugger27.
But this year, there wasn't really like a big trend this year. I feel like at our school.
Not so
I
much.
guess.
It's dying down just because it's the hype. It gets to a point where it's like the hype. Everyone, it's like the, and it kind of dies down a bit, and it's just kind of like, okay, we know it
Yeah.
exists. We're not really talking about a whole.
It
much.
becomes from like becoming super popular to then like it gets popular to the point where no one really likes it, and then it becomes ironically popular.
Yeah.
It's weird, but yeah, I feel like at this point, like in our school life, we don't really have time for anything because school sucks and homework sucks.
Yeah. I haven't played video games in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
And when I do have time to play like, video games, I pick it up and I'm like, do I really want to play this? Not
And
really.
yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna not do anything instead or something like that, you know?
Yeah, no. I just feel unmotivated.
Yeah, it's weird.
So then we like result to stuff like podcasts. Like,
yeah. Like, it's like, it results to me texting Jack at 12 a.m. saying, Jack, I have an idea. And then the next morning, Jack being like, what? And I was like, oh, I forget. And I was like, oh, yeah,
that wasn't
podcasts.
important.
Yeah.
It was not important. Okay. Check podcast. Okay.
I can't remember. Did we talk about, like, our history in the last podcast? I don't think we kind of, like, talked about, did we talk about, like,
I don't
old
know.
YouTube channel? I don't know. If we did, we'll have to talk about that in the next episode because Jackson, it has been 30 minutes, which means it's time to get a word from our sponsors.
Sponsor? I thought
No.
we were doing the fact of the day.
Oh yeah, Since we don't have sponsors, we're gonna do fact of the day. Jack, give us the fact of the day. Go for it.
All right, guys. I got some fun facts for you. Why does China have 5 stars on the flag? It's because the
Why?
red of the Chinese flag symbolizes the communist revolution. It's also the traditional color of the people. The large star represents communism, while the four smaller stars represents the social classes of the people. And that is why I, as a man, like the color red. Thank you, and good nights.
That was deep. That was
It
deep.
was very deep.
Jack, I'm gonna have to give you just a bit of a. Sorry, I gave you an applause. Jack can't hear the sound effects I make, but I just gave him like a huge applause. So just say like thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much.
But yeah,
Go
Jack,
ahead. There you
did we ever like figure out how to like end the podcasts?
No, I feel like we just said we're gonna do whatever it rolls. So we'll see you guys next time.
Oh,
But we won't
yeah.
see you because we're talking through audio, and we
And-
wouldn't see you anyway.
And you won't see
Goodbye.
us because it's